Welcome to Let's Talk Nourishment, where we go beyond food and into the habits that truly nourish. I'm Abigail Parker, nutritional therapy practitioner, here to help you simplify wellness. Today is hair washing day. Maybe you can relate to that idea of coordinating when you're going to wash your hair. I'm recording this on a Monday, and if you have been listening the past few episodes, I've talked about the fact that we are currently renovating our new house. And so I put a lot of thought right now into when I'm washing my hair, because over the weekends, we're doing more at the house and I'm throwing my hair up, and I don't want to wash my hair and then I'm just putting it up to get it out of the way. So I'm coordinating, trying to put off washing my hair for as long as possible. Maybe you're thinking around your work schedule, your workout schedule. But when it comes to washing your hair, you want it to look nice, and you want it to look nice at the right time. So it's something that you can put a lot of thought into. There are many things in your day that you put a lot of thought into, as far as your appearance, especially. Maybe you are taking time to plan out what you're going to wear. You're taking time to do your makeup. I know that I used to be somebody that took a lot of time to get ready in the morning because I thought that it was important to do all of the things. I washed my hair every night and dried it, or washed my hair every morning and dried it. And I did my makeup and picked out my outfit. And it would take me an hour to just get myself ready for the day, which is a lot of time when you're thinking about how much time you have in a day for your free time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. I'm sure you have heard that, but we don't, in the sense that we all are working with different lifestyles. And there are different things that are taking up different amounts of your time. So while we all have the same 24 hours, we're all left with various amounts of actual time that we get to decide how we're going to use it. Your morning is one of the most important times of the day, because that can be an easily overlooked place for you to have more time. Picture this. You wake up in the morning when the alarm goes off and you are not ready to get out of bed. So you hit snooze 5 times. Finally, at the last possible minute, or else you're going to be late for work, you get yourself out of bed. You get ready. You don't have time to do anything other than get out the door. You have to stop on your way to work and grab breakfast and coffee, because you can't make it through the day without having your morning caffeine. You get to work, you sit down, you eat your breakfast and drink your coffee as you're starting your work day. And as soon as you open up that first email, you are immediately stressed out because there's not enough time in the day for this task that your boss just put onto your plate. Or you're frustrated with this email from a coworker asking you to do something that you know that they're capable of doing. And so you're starting your day off just feeling flustered. It's a very common way to start the day, but it doesn't have to be like that. What if instead your morning, your alarm goes off, and you immediately turn it off, turn the light on next to your bed, and take a few breaths as you start to wake up. You get yourself ready for work, and you still have 45 minutes before you have to actually leave. So you decide to make yourself some scrambled eggs for breakfast and some toast and sit and enjoy that before you have to leave. You get to work and you go ahead and open up your emails to start your day, and you see that it's going to be another busy day, but you feel ready to take it on. If you are more like the first scenario where you're feeling very rushed to start your day, then hopefully the second scenario of calmly moving through your morning sounds way more appealing. But it also may feel very far off right now. If that's not how you're used to starting your day and you're used to having to rush, it may feel impossible to actually start your morning on your own terms. I had a client in Confident Eating Academy, though, that we had been talking about improving her eating. And randomly on a coaching call, she was like, I really would like to work on my morning routine now because I'm starting my day with bringing my breakfast to work and eating it at my desk if I even remembered to prep my breakfast the night before. I'd really like to eat breakfast at home and calmly start my day instead. Can you imagine where you are doing so well, building these new healthy habits and feeling good about how you're eating, that you decide that, hey, this is something that I want to do because I know it's going to make me feel better or make me feel calmer to start my day? And she's not the first client I've had that we've talked about changing how you're starting your day, because how you start your day is going to carry into the rest of your day. Have you had those mornings where you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you're like, oh, it's going to be a bad day? And it was because you just carried that with you throughout the day, that off feeling. So what if instead you started your morning always feeling in control and like it is another good morning, and that carried into your day where you were not affected by all of the things? Your mood was more stable. You didn't have sugar cravings. You didn't feel like you needed caffeine to make it through the day. It's possible. So that's why I want you to know that. It's not some dream of, well, yeah, that sounds great. It really can happen. Mornings, I did not used to be a morning person, but I can't tell you how many years it's been now that I have been, because it's all about, what are you waking up for? If you are waking up just to go to work, you are not going to want to get out of bed in the morning. Because who wakes up and is like, yeah, I'm ready to go to work? Right? You may love your job, but you ultimately are not living to work. You are wanting to do all of the other things that maybe it feels like right now you don't have time for. But what if you could turn your morning into a routine that makes you feel calm to start the day and allows you to check off something for yourself? What are you waking up for? It shouldn't be just to go to work. And I know that it's really easy to feel like you don't have time in the morning. And that might be the case. If you're like me, when I was still working at my hospital job, I really could have not had time in the morning, depending upon what time I had to be at work. Sometimes I had to be at work at 6:30. Well, it's not really reasonable for me to have to get up at 4 a.m. and give up my sleep in order to take some time for myself in the morning to get in a workout, to read. So you have to work with yourself because ultimately, no, we don't want to be giving up sleep when that is important too. But if you are somebody who is hitting snooze 5 times in the morning on your alarm, or you are sleeping in until 7 a.m. and you're getting 9, 10 hours of sleep, maybe adjusting your morning is something that is possible. Maybe you're even somebody who doesn't go to bed until 11 o'clock at night, and you could go to bed sooner to wake up sooner and have a better start to your day. Right now, how do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Because if you're waking up feeling rushed, stressed, tired, wouldn't it feel so much better to wake up and feel alert and joyful and calm? Your morning routine does not have to be perfect. In fact, I like to think about it as just like healthy eating in general. It's another healthy habit. And anytime you're doing a healthy habit, it's going to flow and it's going to change. We just had our final coaching call in this round of Confident Eating Academy. And that's something that we talked about at the end is, hey, you've got these really great habits in place, but know that they're going to change. And that's a good thing because life changes. My morning routine now, I don't really think it looks anything like it did a year ago or 2 years ago. And a big part of that is because I'm not living in my own house right now. I'm living with my parents. So I am adjusted to compromise, to be co inhabiting. Versus before, I could wake up and turn on all the lights and make a lot of noise and do whatever I wanted. Now I'm adjusting to meet my current needs and their current needs. And that's okay. You just need to decide, what is my reason to wake up in the morning? What is going to get me out of bed? And don't say work. Because yes, work is going to get you out of bed, but it doesn't have to be work that gets you out of bed. It can be doing something for yourself. Instead of saying, I don't have time, what is important for you to make the time? That is the difference between the person that you want to be and the person you are right now. Is making the time, choosing what is important to you. So, what do you want to wake up for that isn't work? Who is the person that you want to be, and what is going to be the thing that allows you to become that person? Mornings are important. How you start your day is going to carry into the rest of the day. And if you are looking for more time in your day, mornings are the place to do it. Because the end of the day comes and you're tired. Maybe you had a bad day and you're crabby. Maybe that bad morning carried into the rest of your day, right? You get to choose how you start your day. So I mentioned in Confident Eating Academy, I had a client who came to me saying, hey, help me build my mornings. And that's something that I love to do, is help you build those healthy habits, those healthy routines. Because it's very easy to get caught up in trying to do all of the things, feel like you need to have this perfect idea of what health looks like. But what it comes down to is those habits that you're doing each and every day. Getting out of bed in the morning, choosing to start your day calmly is going to change the rest of your day, how you feel about yourself, how you eat, what your energy looks like, your mood, and how you're treating other people. You get to decide how you're going to start your day. Now, I'm hosting a free workshop happening October 1st at 1 p.m. And that is called How to Calm Cravings and Stay Consistent Without Another Diet. And this is essentially like a mini course, like a tease into Confident Eating Academy. Confident Eating Academy enrollment will also be opening again on October 1st. And it's going to be the last time this year that Confident Eating Academy is open for enrollment because we're going to finish before Thanksgiving, so before the holiday season. And that makes me really excited because if you can imagine wrapping up Confident Eating Academy before the holidays, how is that going to change how you feel about yourself at the end of the year? How is that going to affect how you're eating at Thanksgiving and Christmas? Because it's not going to be that you feel restricted or guilty that you're eating foods that you shouldn't be eating, or stressed out and eating all of the Christmas cookies in one weekend or one day. It's going to be that you finish Confident Eating Academy and you're feeling really good about yourself. You're feeling like, I got this whenever you're eating. And the best part about that is people notice. So can you imagine going to your Thanksgiving dinner, to your Christmas dinner, and somebody saying, "Hey, you seem happier." Or, "Hey, I noticed that you've lost a little bit of weight. What have you been doing?" And saying, "Oh, I decided to show up for myself. I decided to take better care of myself." Because it really is that easy. So again, that workshop is happening October 1st, and Confident Eating Academy doors are opening same day. So I would love for you to sign up for the workshop, because if you sign up for the workshop, you're also getting an exclusive bonus if you are able to attend live. That is my Sugar Freedom Starter Pack. So if you feel like your sweet tooth runs the show, mornings can affect that. Mornings are going to be a big deal, right? But the Sugar Freedom Starter Pack is my how-to of how I got rid of my sugar cravings. So if you come to the workshop, you'll get that how-to live. And then you'll also get a special little bonus for joining Confident Eating Academy. Again, Confident Eating Academy will be opening October 1st for the final round this year. And what a special round it's going to be right before the holidays. So to wrap things up for today, I just want you to understand that whenever it comes to your health and healthy eating, it's the habits that you're doing each and every day that are making a difference. And it's not just, oh, well, making a difference in my food is going to impact my weight. You know, the habits you're doing, how you're waking up in the morning is going to impact every part of your day, from, your weight, but your energy and your mood and your cravings. It's all tied together. So think about, what are you waking up for? And make it joy, something that starts your day where you feel good.